To play street hockey in the street?
Nope, you play them both indoors. Now this is what I call a sport. At first sight, street hockey and roll hockey may look pretty similar. They both have roller skates, sticks and a ball. But the similarities end there because the two rival sports are as different as chalk and cheese. The basic difference between the two games is that in street hockey you can use your body to block and check your opponent. In roll hockey, that's a foul. First of all, Move It went down to South London to check out the street hockey team.
In street hockey, it's much more physical and hard work. In street hockey, you have full leg pads, and then you have the padded shorts. And you have these gloves, like that. And you have the elbow pads. And then you have the shoulder pads, protective, and you have the helmet. They can train from any age as soon as they can skate, but we don't really like to encourage them until they're about 5 years old because of the bone structure. They can start playing between 5 and 10, they'll be classed as minnows. Between 10 and 13, they'll be classed as peewees. Between 13 and 16, they're classed as juniors. And 16 and over, they're classed as seniors. Some of the kids that come, they can't even skate at all. But you just teach them the basics, and the rest of it they'll pick up from the other members. When you've done the warm-up exercise and you've done a little bit of skating exercise, you do some ball control, dribbling, passing, shooting. You get your goalkeeper some practice with the shot. Then after that, you could do a 3-on-2, a little bit of tackling, 1-on-1 tackling, and you finish off the training session of the game.
Over at Herne Bay in Kent, the home of roll hockey, they're playing a very different game.
The game is said to be non-physical contact, and as you see, we don't pad up like street hockey players. However, players must be very brave because when they're hurtling around on roller skates, they're bound to crash into each other, and the game is intended to be played in a committed fashion. The ideal age to start hockey is probably about 7 years old. The game, as we play it, has to be developed over many years of training, starting with skating training, with stick and ball exercises, coordinating the two, and then putting them into match play situations. Therefore, to play the game properly, you have to be very dedicated, and obviously that's a very difficult thing to achieve.
What do the players think is special about each game?
Well, you have to be more skillful with the stick and the ball, and in street hockey they just push each other off the ball, where in roll hockey you have to actually get the ball off them. You learn new skating things, and you learn new stick control and passing. You learn everything really, and you learn something new that you haven't learnt before. Like the excitement and the body checking, because it's a contact sport. Unlike roller hockey, that's different, non-contact, but street hockey is contact style. It's like the excitement and I've always wanted to play. Well, I think it's really good because you can get to, get out with your mates and skate and also, it gets rough and I enjoy, smashing into people.
So which is the best? I think we'll call that one a draw.
Did you know that out of the 2,500 youngsters that took part in our Move It survey, more than 50 of them said that street hockey was a sport that they'd like to see more of on the television? That's quite a lot.
Now we've got a sport that I want to see more of in television. Well, since it first appeared at the Olympics 5 years ago, it's taken an awful lot of sticks. But now you can't go down to the local pool without seeing somebody trying to synchro with someone else.
Nose crisp and all.